All right, Katya. So take us back 3 years to just before Alana Kai Salon opened.
So 3 years ago, well, a little bit over 3 years ago, I had been thinking about wanting to be out on my own for a while, just because I felt like I needed to continue like my growth as a stylist. So I was really trying to figure out like how I wanted to go about going out on my own. If I wanted to be an independent stylist by like working by myself at a studio, or if I wanted to, have a salon that was just as nice as where I was leaving from, so that way I could continue to give my clients the same salon experience, if not better, than what they already had. So I actually ended up getting pregnant, and it was a struggle because I wasn't sure if I still wanted to open up a salon, or if I wanted to, just have my baby and keep doing what I was doing for comfort purposes. So I decided that I did want to, go out on my own when I found the location that I felt was perfect. And it ended up being a lot bigger of a salon and space than what I thought that I would be able to have, which I felt very blessed. And I felt like everything was lining up. So everything was kind of happening the way it needed to for me to like make that leap. Ended up being a 12 chair salon that thankfully today is now successful, but obviously was very scary at the beginning.
Wow. So what were the first few months like when you first opened? Like, how many stylists did you have? Was everything set and ready to go, or did it take a bit of time to get in the groove of running a salon?
So I ended up having 3 stylists. I'm trying to think. No, 2 stylists, as well as myself. So that was 3 of us, an assistant and a manager, and it's basically 5 people that opened the space when we freshly opened. That was January of 2020, and now I have, I believe, gosh, how many people do I have now? I have, I think it's 10 stylists, 3 apprentices that are now converting into stylists. I have 3 to 4 apprentices right now. I'm not 100% sure. I have front desk people, I have manager, I have social media. So a lot has changed, but obviously for the better.
Yeah. So with all of that going on in the beginning, when did you finally feel like things flowed smoothly and felt more put together?
It took a while. Everybody told me, give it 2 years. It's going to take time. It's going to take time. And of course, with COVID happening, it was very scary because we opened, and then 2 months later, we hear that everything is shutting down around the world. And I said, I'm absolutely not shutting down my salon because I was months away from having a baby, and I just couldn't see myself paying for everything, making sure that we were still going to be good through that, having a baby, and have a salon reopen if I had to shut it down. So that was very scary. But I guess I had hired somebody right before the shutdown, and thankfully being able to open back up with another person there definitely gave the salon the support. And then from there, we just kept on finding the people that matched the vibe and that were doing the same styles that like I so wanted my salon to be creating, which is, that lived in beautiful balayage, the highlighting, the, specific tones, picture worthy hair for Instagram, and just good hair in Richmond.
So what with all of that going on, what did you do with the team culture when everything happened to your salon? So since the team was so new, did you do anything specific to help them out during COVID, or like I'm sure they were worried, and was the salon even being touched? Was it finalized, or was it just a complete pause to your business?
I mean, it kind of was a complete pause, but I think everybody that came with me was still trying to build. So we weren't at a point where everyone was super booked out. We were still trying to build. So, and honestly, I think the closure happened right when it should have, because if it would have happened any later, I think it would have been so much harder for us because we would have already had like a lot of clients. I was already fully booked. So, having to go out on COVID times, when I re-entered, when we reopened the salon after it, I was still like I had 2 more weeks of maternity leave because I had just had the baby. So I had them start working on my clients when we came back, and then we just kind of opened up to whoever was ready to come back, and we just went from there. But I mean, I do feel like that in a way was how I was able to help them with, making back money and time lost, was that my clients were ready to come back, ready to support my small business that I had just opened, knowing that like COVID could have taken it out, and I was able to just get them going again. So it was definitely stressful, but we did it very gracefully, I think.
And that's a beautiful way to look at it too. And with growing and learning from that crazy year, were you guys doing anything on the side? Because I know you guys recently started your collaboration with a pop-up boutique and then interviewing stylists, growing the team. It seems like a lot was going on.
I mean, I've always just kind of looked of the different ways that I can help support, my stylist here and people around me. I have friends that have like new businesses that they've opened, and I always want to be able to be there for them, support them as I see that they do for me. I do feel like I have so much support and so many people that, believe in me, what I'm doing. And I really just try to have a space here where I can make people feel comfortable and help them and guide them into the career that they want to have. So I want them to be successful stylists, building their success here, but then be able to have something that helps them and makes them feel comfortable to go out on their own eventually. I do support that because, like myself, I was at a salon and I wanted to grow and I wanted that support. And so now I'm trying to give that support to people that want to do that themselves.
I love that. So with the experience coming back from the pandemic, the new salon rules, how clients felt, and how many people you served, did that experience then change your route for the future?
I think, like I said, it was so fresh that we had opened that we still were trying to figure out how we wanted things to go. We had a mission of like how we wanted to be with our clientele. We wanted to always just be super open and welcome everyone and anyone who was looking to, come into the salon. So we just wanted to just have a good experience for people, make people feel comfortable. It was very good that we had already decided to make our stations be about 6 feet apart from each other from before even COVID happened. So I think people did feel really comfortable coming back and having, a nice open space where they felt good and comfortable. And all the stylists were, they also really liked that they had space when we came back. So I feel like it did just kind of propelled us to continue having a very nice open experience for people just to feel comfortable, have space, not feel super crowded in a salon. So it worked out really good for us.
And has your salon kept up with their education since the pandemic time?
It's been hard. We were able to get some like education that was like a lot of like online education, or we would set up the salon and we would have like a live stream kind of class that we did a couple times. But it's hard because I feel like the thing about classes is that you feel very inspired and you feel like fired up to do more when you get to do it in person and when you get to like see these new things right in front of you, ask all the questions that you have, and take in all the knowledge. So unfortunately it did become a little harder to do it, but I've always told the girls here that if they ever want to go out and like take a class anywhere, like, I'm for it. I want them to go and learn and bring back stuff that can help everyone, see different things.
So with that being said, where is Alana Kai's salon now and where are you gals headed? I hear new stylist stations, growing the team. What's your plan?
So it's hard because obviously I think my salon still has potential of growth, and I have been thinking of ways that I can do that. I do, like I said, I do currently have every station filled with apprentices that are getting ready to become full-time stylists. I have full-time stylists. I have part-time stylists. So there still are ways to grow here, but I think the next big step is to have something more to offer. And with that being said, I think that the next step is going to have to be to continue the growth. Um, I never saw myself opening up multiple salons because honestly, I feel like I want to be here. And I cannot handle having multiple salons if the feel is going to change because I can't be there. So the next step is going to be a booth rental salon where I can offer the girls here that are ready to grow and go out on their own, um, continue that path and still feel like they have a salon that they can trust in, that can help them, that can guide them, but prepare them to be independent so that they can go out there and be boss babes. I wanted that support, and unfortunately, like, I had to go and find it and figure it out on my own. But I can help other people that are feeling lost or not ready become ready, and go live out their dreams. Because that's the whole reason why I wanted this. I wanted to support people. I wanted to help them grow, and now I'm able to do that. So, with that being said, the Alana Kai Salon is going to be growing into. I haven't figured out the name yet. I'm working on that, but we have a little bit of time to figure it out. In the next 6 months, I'm going to be expanding to a space right next door where I'm going to be able to provide independent stations for people to come over and either come from a different salon or from my salon, prepare themselves and go out on their own. And that way I can continue the growth and have more commission-based stylists come here and start working on their way to become independent, or have people that have been looking for a space to become independent and grow with us and have a big, beautiful salon culture and family at Alana Kai.
That sounds like such an amazing plan.
I'm so excited.
How did you do it as a salon owner and stylist? Like, what actually got you through these past 3 years, 2020 included? And because the experience you've mentioned are completely traumatic. So
Yeah.
what really drove you to continue running your business to the extremely impressive salon it is today?
Thank you. I feel like just support. I've had so much support from all my clients, my family, my husband, my mom, and everyone here, truthfully. I have been so lucky to find a manager that knows so much about hair and management. She helps me run the show. So without her, I couldn't do it because I am still full-time behind the chair, and I want to be because that's my safe space. That's where I love to be, and that's where I want to continue to be. But obviously, to make this all successful, I need to have strong support when it comes to all the managing areas, knowing how to have this feel that people feel so comfortable in, and, teaching all the girls that are new everything about hair. I need support in all that, and I've had it. So I think that's truthfully how I've been able to keep this going and how I've wanted to grow for more. It's because I see so many people around me going at it every day and wanting to have more, and I'm ready to help them figure it out. And thankfully I have so much support here where I can still be behind the chair servicing my clients, enjoying that, because I really do truly enjoy doing that, and still be able to continue growth in other areas as well.
So what are you most excited for in 2024?
More boss babes, honestly. I just think that's such a big thing for me because I didn't open up a salon to become a millionaire and like profit from everyone else. I did it because I truly wanted a space where I felt good, a space where I could provide that feeling for others so that they feel like they're really reaching their goals, because I wanted to reach mine as well. And I feel like I can't ever go up alone. I have to go up with my army of people, and that's what makes me feel like I've done my job, or that I've made my dream come true, is helping others do the same, helping others like grow and go after their dreams. Like, that's truly what will make me happy, and that's why I've decided to fight for this and get a new space up and running so that way I can continue to have that route for people to take.
And lastly, what are some goals and targets you have either for the next 6 months? And did you hit your targets and goals for the first half of this year and last year?
I do feel like, I mean, obviously, I'm trying to get a salon open, a salon floor that people will really enjoy and love. As soon as they walk in the doors, that they'll feel like it's their home. That's what I'm really looking forward to in the next 6 months. But obviously, here, I don't want to let this get out of hand for me because it's going so good here and I can see so much more potential of what we can do. We've seen a lot more clients this year and we're doing so much of like the work that we've always said we wanted to do when it comes to like the lightning services, the extensions, like beautiful, like stylish cuts. So we want to continue all of that, but I'm excited to see next door become a place where you can get a lot of stuff done. You can get some tanning done, you can get some waxing done, you can get some lashes done, get your beautiful hair done. Like I want all those things, but we're just gonna have to see what happens. Hopefully I can find some great people that are ready to do that and to build an empire with me here at Alana Kai. So I'm really excited for that. But I think this year has been amazing and I'm ready to see like what more is to come. It's only been 3 years, and I feel like this feeling can only get better. So I'm excited. All right, team. Well, thank you so much. See y'all soon.